Hello, everyone, and welcome to the back garden yard. What you're looking at is a pile of mushroom logs that we had given up on and thrown over to the side and just were going to burn for firewood this winter. And these were oyster mushrooms, but we also had a pile of shiitake mushrooms. And I'm going to just give you a quick preview of how the shiitake mushrooms came out here and just take a look at this. Wow. But first, what I want to do is I want to go over and look at the regular garden for the people that have been following this channel, and they can see how the fall garden's doing 5 days after the storm.
They're just almost harvest ready. The cabbage is starting to make little heads now, and the lettuce is ready for harvest. The bok choy we've already harvested, and there's plenty more to harvest of this bok choy. And then of course the giant radishes are still growing, and pretty soon they'll be showing giant radishes. So the fall garden, the ground is still saturated, it's still growing good. But now I want to show you exactly what happened to our mushroom logs. We had given completely up on the mushroom logs, and we decided to just leave them though instead of burning them, and just in the hope that they might come back out this fall. Well, it rained and it rained and it rained, and we had taken the logs and just literally threw them over in the corner over here, and just figured we would get them out and burn them next year. Well, look what has happened. Oh my goodness. They are covered in shiitake mushrooms. Now these logs here, I do believe these logs were probably the oyster mushrooms, and we didn't have a lot of success with oyster mushrooms, but these shiitake logs have just come out here now, and I'll show you some more. There those are, there these are. There's a whole bunch of them right here on top of this log, and over there I haven't even looked back there, but it looks like I'm probably going to fill up this bowl with the shiitake. So anyway, enough talking about it. Let's get busy and pick some. So what I'm going to do is literally cut the bottom off right here. These shiitake stems are tough anyway, you can't hardly eat them. Look how pretty this mushroom is. I mean, that is just beautiful. And so I'm going to cut them all off, and then I will show y'all just how many I got. Okay folks, so I got that many mushrooms off of just one log, and now I'm over on the other side, and I thought you'd want to see these. This particular one log is probably got 40 mushrooms on it. These are the beautiful, delicious shiitake mushrooms, and I'm getting ready to harvest those. I'll put them in there and we will show you how they look. Okay folks, so I finished the harvest now, and I thought you might want to see how the logs actually look after I had cut the mushrooms off of them and just left the little stems poking out. Most of these places are actually places that we drilled the hole and inoculated the logs with the mycelium, but up on top I did not put any mycelium in there on the tops. So the mycelium has grown completely through the logs, obviously. And in case you're wondering what mycelium is, that white stuff there is mushroom mycelium, and that's what actually gets wet and blooms and makes the mushrooms. And then if you want to go look at this other log, let's do that right quick. This is how they all, I just showed you this one, and this is how they all looked on top of the log when I didn't drill any holes on top of this log. But the mushroom, the mycelium, has come out, and it won't come out of the very, very middle because there's no nutrients in this middle wood, but it comes out of this wood here around the side where the nutrients come up the tree to the leaves. And so you can see that most of the mushrooms have come out of the side here, but not all. There's still some look like they came right out of the middle of this log. But anyway, that's how the log looks at the end of the process. So here is the final harvest from Hurricane Helene's rain that made these, quote, spent logs produce the mushrooms, shiitake mushrooms. Such beautiful, clean shiitake mushrooms. And we got this whole bowl full of mushrooms. Probably feels like, wow, over 5 pounds at $10 a pound. That's over $50 worth of mushrooms that we got today. And they are just totally ready to eat and delicious. So finally, here are the mushrooms. I set them out to dry some just because they're so saturated with water, and you can see just how beautiful they are. The ridges there, just absolutely beautiful. And I'm sun drying them, and the reason I'm drying them is they will last longer if I get some of the moisture content out of the mushrooms. So I'm laying them out here in the midday sun, maybe 3 or 4 hours, and you can see just how beautiful these mushrooms are. I mean, they are just absolutely beautiful, and they're going to dry out a little bit, and of course we're going to have them for dinner tonight. And that is a good place for us to end this video now. So if you like content like this, please like and subscribe, and we will see you on the next video. Thank you for watching.